So when you're going to combine like terms, you're primarily looking at three things. And I'm going to show an example. So you have 3x squared. So these things are going to be the coefficient or the number in front, the variable or the letter attached to the coefficient, and then the square or the exponent on that variable. So what we should primarily look at is this x squared. As if I were to do 3x squared plus x squared itself, it will still be equal to 4x squared. The coefficient is just to tell you how many. So now let's do another example. Let's say I have 5x plus 4y plus 2x cubed. So looking at this equation right here, nothing can be combined. So if we were to simplify this equation by combining all like terms, it will just be the same equation that we have because the variables right here and here are going to erase this so we can do another example. Let's say I have 10x plus 20y plus 30x minus 10y. So what I'm going to do to make this a bit easier, which you're allowed to do, is you can rewrite the equation to put like terms together. So I'm going to look at my equation and I noticed two variables, that x and the y. So I'm going to put these two like terms together as nothing has powers to them, so I'm not going to worry about powers or exponents. So I'm going to rewrite this as 10x plus 30x and then plus 20y minus 10y. So now that I have my like terms together, I'm going to combine them. So 10x plus 40x is going to be, or 30x is going to be 40x. And then 20y minus 10y is going to be 10y. And that will be my fully simplified equation by combining my like terms. And you don't need to move like terms together in an equation. If that doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. You can just see that 10x plus 30x, that these are like terms, and 20y minus 10y, these are like terms. And you can combine them, and you can skip this step entirely to go from first step to last step, and that will be correct. However, on exams and tests, you're going to want to show this step to get any extra points that. So I'm going to do one more example. This is going to be, so I'll do 10x squared plus 4y squared minus 15x squared plus y squared plus 5x. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we have to multiply this 3 out of the parentheses. So then I can get to my like terms and start combining them. So I'm going to multiply that 3 out. So I'm going to get 30x squared plus 12y squared minus 15x squared plus y squared plus 5x. So now I'm going to combine my like terms. So I'm going to look at my two variables. So I have y and x. So my y is right here. And then I have my x's right here. However, I have to look at my powers now. to see if they all have the same power. So I had 30x squared and minus 15x squared. So I'm gonna put a little red line for that. And then I had 12y squared plus y squared. I put a little orange line for that to show that they both share the same power as long as along with the same base. So now I can move my like terms together. So I get 30x squared minus 15x squared plus 12y squared plus y squared plus 5x. That 5x will not combine with that x squared because it does not have the same power exponent as it is not squared. So now I'm going to combine my like terms. You get 15x squared for 30 minus 15. And then 12y plus y squared is going to be 12y squared plus y squared is going to be 13y squared. And then plus 5x, as it has nothing in the equation. So the same rules of algebra still apply. However, you are combining like terms based on their variable and their exponent. That'll be it for this video. If you like this content, please